Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of the weekly diecast. So, already opened the cars up because the first video I recorded, there's way too much background noise, sadly, but I'm going to go through the cars I found this week. So, sorry about that, but I hate that happens sometimes. So, first card I found it's called the Electric Slide, I think it's the name. It's a pretty cool electric, race car. I like the way it looks. Rims fit this car, so I can't complain about that. I love the way the driver's seat and the wheel looks in this car, so that's pretty cool. This is a cool little electric race car, so I'm really glad I find this one and add it to the collection. Next up, new recolor for me of the custom Volkswagen Beetle. I always thought this was a cool little car. I like the way it looks. The front end's pretty cool. I really do like these rims a lot, and it looks really good in this car, so really glad I found this one. It's a pretty cool looking Volkswagen Beetle, so I'm happy about that one. Next up is the Nash. This was a Hot Wheels Legends Tour winner a few years ago, and it's just a recolor of it. It's a pretty okay one. It's not one of my favorites, but I think it looks pretty cool. I like the engine on it. The small rims are pretty cool. Its color is actually pretty nice for this one, so I like that about it. Next up is the 52 Chevy. This one's pretty cool. I've always liked this truck casting. The paint scheme's, it's okay. Not the best paint scheme ever, but it's a cool truck. It's a new one I didn't have in the collection, so it's a nice truck to add to the collection. So I like the way it looks and everything. So yeah, it's a pretty cool looking Chevy Silverado. And before I go any further, the cars that I'm adding to the collection are like this El Camino, because I already have that one. Or this Bone Shaker, same reason. It's a pretty cool Bone Shaker though. And then this Nissan wagon, which I already also have to the collection. So I'm not adding those because I have them already, but the last two cars are from the 9-pack, starting with this Lamborghini Gallardo in gray. I always like this casting. It's a pretty cool Lamborghini casting too, the way it looks. It has full decal on it, and this is a simple Lamborghini casting. It's one of my personal favorites too, so it's a pretty cool Gallardo casting. Next up is the Nissan 300ZX. Pretty cool Nissan casting. I've always liked this one. I like that yellow. And I like the front decal. It has full rear decal, which is pretty cool too. Just a really cool Nissan 300 XL to find. This is a really cool car from the 90s. So, it's a pretty cool Nissan. Next up is the 67 Jeep Commando. Always a pretty cool Jeep. Has the bike in the back. Those rims a lot for it. It's a pretty cool Jeep paint scheme, so it's a pretty big win-win in general with this one. It's a pretty cool Jeep. So I'm really glad to add this to the collection. It looks really nice. And yeah, pretty cool Jeep. Not my favorite Jeep in the collection, but it's a pretty cool casting that I have in the collection. Next up is the Lucid Air. A pretty cool full electric car. Not big fan of electric cars, but this casting's pretty okay. So I can't complain there. I like the way it looks though. It's a nice paint scheme to it. Rims fit it, even though I'm not the biggest fan of those rims. But it's still a pretty cool car. So I'm glad I add this car to the collection. Next up is the Lotus Evaja, I think that's what it's called. It's a pretty cool, it's actually an electric car, which I'm kind of shocked because it doesn't look like one, but it's a pretty cool Lotus sports car. I like the way it looks. The rims are okay on it, not the best looking rims ever. I love that front end of this car, the full decal, no rear decal. But it's a pretty cool Lotus race car, electric race car. So can't go wrong with that, even though I'm not the biggest electric car fan. It's still pretty cool though to add to the collection. I like the way it looks and stuff, so it's a pretty cool Lotus. Next up is the Lotus Emira. Really cool car. Nice recolor. I like the blue a little bit more, but this orange color is still pretty cool. I like the front. The rims actually do fit this car, so they're not too bad. And this has some rear decal, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool Lotus to add to the collection, so I'm really glad I add this one. So that's a cool car. Next up is a 55 Chevy Bel Air Gasser. A classic Hot Wheels casting. Crazy, it's already 10 years old, but it's become a classic casting. Really cool car. I love the way it looks, and this paint scheme is actually pretty cool. It's one of the better paint schemes for this car, so it's a pretty cool gasser. It's just an awesome casting from Hot Wheels, so glad I add this one to the collection. It looks really cool, and this is a really cool casting ad, so I'm glad I add that one. Next up is the Volkswagen Caddy from the 2023 screen set. Pretty cool car. Has no front decals, or rear decals, but it's still pretty cool Volkswagen. I like the way it looks. I like the side decals on it. Just don't care for the yellow windshield, but it's still pretty cool. Has that skateboard in the back there. I thought it was pretty neat with this casting. It's a pretty cool Volkswagen, so I can't complain. So I'm glad I add that one to the collection. Next up is the 69 Chevy Camaro convertible. I've always liked this casting, the convertible one. It's pretty cool. I like the yellow rims. The yellow interior, kind of hit or miss, and same with the blue bottom, but it's the spring set, so I can't complain too much. But it's still pretty cool. It has a 23 for the year 23, so it's a pretty cool car. It's a nice little Camaro to add to the collection, so yeah, decent little car to add. Next up, the 65 Ford Mustang convertible. Always love this casting. You know, the opening hood's no longer there. It's pretty cool, but the basic five spokes and the classic rear end of a Mustang. And I like the white interior. This is a really cool 65 convertible Ford Mustang, so not bad to add this one to the collection either. It's a pretty nice casting, so yeah, that's a pretty good one. The ads. So the only one I'm missing from this set is the 2017 Jeep Wrangler, but I wasn't able to find it. But I got every other car from the set, so, and then including this last one, the 52 Chevy. It's cool to find two of these this week, and this one's pretty cool. I like this one a little bit more than the other one, but this one's pretty nice as well. So it's a nice 52 Chevy pickup. It's a nice, pretty good looking truck. So yeah, I'm glad I found this one as well. So that's all I found this week. Pretty good haul. Sorry I couldn't open up the cars. That video got totally too much background noise where I didn't like it, so I didn't want to share that video. So I redid this one. It's still about the same length though, so that's pretty good. So hope you guys like this video. For more videos like this, please like, subscribe, and notification bell. See you guys in the next video. I'll talk to you guys next time.